ORC. Right. Any questions?
Nope.
Right, cool. So the one last thing I would say is, in this situation, I would have agreed with Holiday. Bounding up would not have been the best idea if you're taking a lot of fire. Do it pepper potting in the fire team, whilst you've got a fire team on covering fire. A lot more fire going down at any given time, and you've got less people moving at any given time. A lot less chance to take casualties, and you're putting out a lot more fire to keep the enemy down or dead. So, yeah. Right, what we'll do is we'll rock back down to the beach, and you guys will do a ORC assault, and we'll see how you go from there. So pretty much, Holiday, you get all the guys in the ORC. I'll go off back out to sea. I'll give you a shout, spin it round. If you have a look at the map further down the coast, you want to be following a purple line situation. Come in on the same position between the two IRCs you've just deployed. You'll come in as the ORC. And then what you want to do is, where the line of guys is just by the bunkers, you want to be moving up about there, get it in a baseline. You fire into the bunkers, then you want to storm those bunkers. Alright?
Understood.
Right, I'll bring your boat over.
Go down to the beach and just wait for the boat.
I do apologise, it hasn't actually got a GMP on this one.
Oh.
We can make few noises.
Who's willing to motorboat like a champion?
No, I'm on the gun.
I'll do it. I think you can still fire with the mini-me from the front now.
Yes. Tactical mini-me.
Oh yeah, tactical
Franco, we'll form a GMP together.
Just wait off in the left one.
Make a morphine.
Remember, loading from the front as well.
Wait, which one am I on?
Not that one, mate. I'll bring you over a proper one to use.
Oh, no mind, I can't.
Wherever Holiday goes, I go.
Did you say Delta left or Charlie left?
Whichever Holiday goes into, you go in the other one.
The section will go in one ORC.
Oh,
So if there's two ORCs, then there's one section and one of the other ORC has
There you
two
go.
in it.
Alright, we're just patching up Black. He's had a unfortunate incident on the way in.
Everyone just get rid of Black. You can do medical on the boat.
He's healed.
Black has been healed.
Let's go.
Have a mount up. I
Right,
get the
Loki,
feeling
get
I'm
on
meant
that
to
GMP.
drive.
Yeah, no.
Right, so Holiday, remember your route to bring in. To get on the gun, you need to get in from the from being out of the boat. Make sure you've got someone on the GMP. Put fire down on the way in, and I'll give you a shout when to turn around. You'll be coming in pretty much where you are now, in the gap between the two IRCs even, sorry.
Yeah, it's round, right round the front, Loggy.
Yep.
There we go, gunner.
Oh, wait, no, that's not right.
There we go.
I can't switch seats from here.
Oh, is everyone
That thing does shoot bullets, not BFA bullets, so if I'm stood on the beach, please do not shoot me. I will stand out of the way.
So that means Loggy.
Make sure you're somewhere in sight though still so we know where you are.
I'm next to one of the IRCs, so don't shoot your friendlies either.
Focus fire on the IRCs.
Yeah,
I'm guessing this is what I'm meant to do with the boat on the approach.
Right, yeah, so when we
No,
come
it's
in
bigger,
now,
bigger
What-
zigs and
Yeah,
bigger
bigger
zags.
zigzags.
so when we come in now, obviously, Delta shift off to the right,
Oh
like
shit,
baseline at
Jesus
the bottom.
Christ.
Go a bit further. You want more zig from the next.
And then it's up to you, Holiday, whether obviously we throw down smoke.
No, we still do smoke.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. So when we land, get the smoke,
Okay.
and then we'll put down fire in it. Obviously, because you've got the 4 guys, you guys can do the assault.
I find this
Hi,
thing
guys.
doesn't turn.
We are, in that case, yeah.
You can put our
We're
guns out.
approaching now. Are we good to
Stand
shoot?
at the baseline.
But you want to go? Who's driving?
I am.
Alright.
Opening fire.
Wait until we get. There we go.
Oh, fucking hell, I hate this boat.
Tap it.
Little more further zigzags.
I'm shit with boats, it's horrible.
Thank you, right?
Oh my god.
Alright, boys, prepare to dismount. Lucky, prepare your smoke.
If you guys stay in the boat, just hold fire a second, and I shall teach you how to boat.
This slides more than calling the DMs of the Pope.
If you
Wow.
jump out the driver's seat there, Holiday.
What my lord?
Right, jump back in.
In the back.
Oh.
Come on.
There's no room? Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
In
on
the
that.
back.
Yeah, there is.
Oh,
Right.
I'm on the back seat like a naughty boy.
I got seasick on that one.
I am honestly not surprised if you did get seasick. That was literally like watching a carnival ride.
That's why you don't go
The
first person.
turning's horrible.
Yeah, no, I
Imagine
had to
how the
avoid
midgets
friendly
feel when
fire
Holidays
and
got older.
keep straight.
Right, so this is nothing against you, Holiday. This, if I show you this now, you'll be fine in doing it proper. Right, so bringing it in for the actual assault, you want to keep the boat reasonably slow. I'm not talking about standstill. Reasonably slow, keeping it so the gunner can get his eyes to put fire on the beach. Loggy, could you put a bit of fire on the beach, please? You want to keep the boat going in a straight line like this. You want to keep your angles pretty decent so that when you switch back, you tell the gunner, right, gunner, I'm switching. Bearing in mind the IRCs would still be coming in now, so they'd have just about landed at this point. We'd still be putting down fire. We can't go across the centre line because of the other boat, so I'm switching gunner. It would be a little bit faster than this, granted, but I'm purely doing this for the demonstration. Right, so if you bear with, I shall bring us into beach. Right, if you want to go from there, that's sort of what you want to be doing with the boat. Otherwise, everyone gets a little bit seasick. Right, so if you continue from here, Holiday.
From this position onwards.
Yeah, if you go from here.
I want dismount. Go baseline up in the front. Let's go.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. Not good.
Hold on, C4. Alright.
You'll slide off, mate. If you look away and vault.
Down here somewhere, but
Where the fuck are they going?
Hang on.
Right, let's just restart. I fucked that up tremendously. Just going back to the boat.
I'll have to get back in it, but just stay here as a thing, so we've all just jumped out.
Again, that was my bad. So what it is, Delta right, Charlie left.
Buddy, should the
Um,
gunner wait until everyone's
Just
out
landed.
to stop firing and get out himself, or just get out with everyone else?
I'd advise getting out with everyone else and staying with the section just to avoid on confusion if a random guy
Okie
running
dokie.
up the beach afterwards.
Oh, yeah, I'll go. Oh,
We will have the aircraft putting down fire as well.
Loggy, what are you doing?
ArmA, that's what I'm doing.
Paul and Draper just pop smoke to our
Free.
front. When the smoke does a bit of the lightsaber noise, we'll move up on the baseline. We'll run up, get the baseline down, and put fire on the bunker.
popping smoke. Okay.
What door is it?
Popping smoke.
That was
Whose
vaping
smoke is that there?
Alright, Draper, we get it, you vape. Fucking hell.
Right, push up, get the baseline, let's go.
Feel free to fire.
It's so weird, I have to contain myself from firing fire.
Right, call elect a guy from your fire team, throw a practice grenade into the bunker of the one in the little tented area.
Hi, Loggy, get one.
Copy that. Grenade going in.
And the grenade detonates, push up.
That was an awful grenade, I'm sorry.
Magazine?
Charlie, push up, let's go.
Charlie's got the little tented area.
There's one major thing right now.
One grenade kills us all.
Well, one something would kill everyone.
Deadly curry fart? I don't know. Vehicle.
Fucking rain is fire.
Right, If you guys want to meet me back down by the boat a second, we'll run through going up.
Would you want the Roy as...
ArmA bitch.
If
As
that
everyone's
was my
lately.
plane, some people would have been shot by the road.
Fuck's sake, where is he?
I'll teleport him over as soon as the Roy's sorted.
Yeah,
could
just
you
was-
form up the section in a...
Say that again, please. I didn't hear a word of that.
Right, lads, baseline up
Sorry,
front.
yeah, I was on whispering, yeah. Could you get a baseline on my front facing up the beach as if you just deployed out the boat and hit the dirt?
Yep, right, Delta, push along that way. Black, you and Delta, good call. Charlie, just baseline from here.
I do.
And we use no.
Oh.
And black shows for position. I'm gonna so.
It's probably because I told everyone to push up after the grenade.
Right.
I told Roy to wait at the flag once he's got loaded up.
Yep.
Hold on a second, where am I?
You're over here with us.
Yeah, okay.
Wait. Yeah.
Yeah, that was my bad.
Uncle, you're rear gunner, shouldn't you be on the right? Oh, you should be on the... I'm in the wrong place, I should be over by...
Kind of went over.
Yeah. 1 second, please. Vapor, can you be quiet for a second, please? Thank you. Oh, that's stuff.
Vapor's being Draper, and he's also Vapor.
Right, so big things on IRC landing. When you've landed, yes, you have got the other two fire teams to your left, to your right, putting down fire. The biggest problem you have right now is that the enemy are still in the bunker to your front. If the whole section bum rushes up the beach straight away, everyone's dead. Right. Big things you want to do at this point, if I could get a guy from each fire team to get a screen and smoke and try and aim for the enemy bunkers and get a smoke on each of the bunkers, please. Respective to where you are in the line, so Holiday.
Do you want us to throw him in now?
Alright, Franco, you do the smoke on the left tent.
Cool, I'll let you handle the one on the right bunker.
When you're ready.
Pop smoke.
Pop smoke.
Right, next step. You've blinded the enemy. You want to move the fire teams up the beach, keeping them in series, nice short bounds, keeping down a nice rate of fire. So the distance I am stood in front of you guys, that's where you want to be bounding. So Holiday, if you want to bound, and then do one more bound until you reach the grass line and then wait there.
Charlie, prepare to bounce. Charlie, bound. Bound.
Pew.
We bound one more time.
Delta, Corp, bound up, in line with us.
Delta, prepare to move. Let's move.
Down. Too far.
Delta.
At this point, we'll act as if the other section that would have landed in the ORC is going to deal with the big sandbag bunker on the right. You guys are going to focus on the one on the left, same as last time. What you want to do now is upon Holiday's discretion, one fire team would set up in cover and fire, start putting a lot of fire onto the bunker. Just before it gets assaulted, you switch the fire, you move it away from the target so that friendlies going in don't get fucked up and get shot in the back by yourselves. So Holiday, if you pick a fire team to do that, and then the other fire team will be doing the assault using grenades.
Right, Delta will be holding, Charlie will be assaulting.
Got ya.
Right, so in reality, Course Fire Team will be putting down a shitload of fire and completely suppressing and fucking up the guys in the bunker that we're going to assault. Holiday, you guys want to move forwards a little bit, get a couple grenades in, stand up, move in, keep fire on the enemy.
Yep, Charlie, just throw forward a bit.
In a moment, we'll go with some actual shooty just to get this going a bit better. So, Corif, whenever you're ready, if you start doing your fire, and then we'll go from there.
Would we start automatically now because they're about to breach, or do we still keep it on them for now?
If you start firing, and then we'll go from there.
Cool.
Right, Delta, rapid fire on
Want
the
me to
bunker.
actually throw one or should
Yeah, grenade
okay.
out.
Grenade out.
Delta, prepare to shift fire right. Fire.
Right, core, just make the adjustments on the fire.
Already done. Right, hold it there.
Magazine.
Hold it if you guys come back a bit.
Magazine.
Right, ceasefire a minute. Alright, so eyes on the bunker again for now.
Nothing against you. If you guys spawn back up on the left and right with me.
Core, stand by to put fire. Yep.
Delta, prepare to fire on my command.
Oh,
Ali.
Right, Charlie, stand by on me, walking forward, guns raised, fire on the enemy.
Right, rapid
Core
fire.
fire.
Right, Charlie, on me.
Right, Delta, shift fire right.
Hold. Right. That's what we want to be aiming for. Bearing in mind we'd have gone from just after you threw the grenades. So that's what we want to aim for there. Nice work, Core, switching the fire. If you guys want to bring it in on me a second.
Right, Delta, let's move.
Magazine.
There is one other thing. On the first time after the crazy town ride in that Holiday provided, on the assault you guys did, when you held in the position, does anyone know why you don't want to do that once you've taken it?
What once we've taken the
Essentially
beach?
marked for IDF.
That position there, Core, with the sandbags and the tents, if you take it, why do you not want to hold in it?
Because the
Yes, of
enemy
course,
know
you're shooting
exactly
an
where it
enemy.
is.
Yeah. Unless, of course, you can't physically leave it because you're being shot to shit by guys further inland, at which point you deal with them, then you leave the position. As Draper rightly said, the enemy are going to know exactly where it is. If they are going to do anything to try and stop you, it will be chuck artillery back at you. And like it is not, they will know exactly where that position is, and that will be the place they hit if they know you've taken it. When you take it, push past it, form up 100 meters past it, get the section, baseline, whatever, you guys will form up in an ARD, and then you've taken the position, you've moved past it, the enemy can't retake it, and you aren't essentially walking around wearing a high-vis jacket with the enemy knowing exactly where you are. Everyone will happy on that in case. I don't want to have any repeats of the last time we did amphibious landings and people in the section started questioning why we were leaving defensive positions after we took them. So this is just to clarify that. There is a reason behind it. It's a logical sense. Oh, gay aviation's on radio. Right, so that's why we do that. If you guys are happy with that, I'm more than happy you guys have shown doing your ORCs, your IRCs. Questions? Alright, cool. Do you reckon if I was to ask you guys to go back out and do an IRC landing, you'd be pretty happy doing it in a minute?
Yeah.
Right, do you need any more ammunition?
Let me have a look.
Cool, could you do a Kansan for me?
Thingy. Back.
A second, repacking mags, mate.
I'll come back to you.
Half needs to be
Debo,
unloading a fresh
Captain Paul.
magazine.
4 magazines.
Repacking.
Holiday, could you come over here a second?
Ankle, Cassan, please, pal.
Green amber.
I'm broad mag, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone
I'm packing
carry
them up.
extra box mags for the...
Yeah.
I'm also repacking, so
Green amber, mate.
I'm green, core.
That's 3. I think it's green.
What?
just one more would be
Green.
Cheers.
Ebo, sorry, again.
I've got 4 mags, but what's the other thing you have to say?
Anyone got any extra DMR mags?
No.
Oh, Black, you're carrying extra belts, aren't you?
Anyone got
I can
same
give you
mags
another
for
one, Loggy.
I'll take one off Black, and you're supposed to have one.
Yeah,
Well, then I'm used up then.
I've got 4.
IC knows the other guys are any carriers.
DMR.
That's me out now, box mags on empty.
Well, you're all like for practice grenades and shit.
No more practice grenades.
I don't think we have any more.
I've got 1.
Oh, I've got 2. What is it?
One of each, one
No, I'm
grenade,
still on
one
2
smoke.
practice grenades, I didn't use them.
Live.
Right, so we should be
I'm
pretty
like-
much, we should be good for ammo in ways of doing another couple of assaults minimum, but obviously not to stay.
Cord, how are we with the Kazan?
We've got enough to do a few more assaults. We just need some practice grenades if possible.
So how many people did people bring out with him?
I've got 2 on me.
I've got 2 on me.
No, we're all good.
What about like smokes and that actually?
Gone from it. I've got
Actually,
a medical issue. I need
actually,
to
I have
take care
live
of.
one. I threw a live one.
Yeah, right.
I've got hurt, no problem.
I threw behind sandbag. Expert.
Expertly. What you? That's the about. You're not expert.
Leroy, you're with Ollie, so just get him behind me, and then Frankel behind Leroy.
I might need to go. For it. I've got a medical issue to take care of quickly.
Alright.
He's bleeding out.
Just go in
bleeding out,
behind
Jackson.
that rock or something black.
Never mind, Leroy,
You'll
go
get
in with
shot.
Delta for the minute.
Okay.
Right, you guys will want to
You'll
take
be
your
number
BFAs
4,
off.
Leroy.
Okay.
Where
Yeah,
was
phase
that?
off, guys.
Oh.
As this is 100% working.
Oh fuck my life!
You scared the
If I was to
shit
shoot
out
you,
of
would
me.
you die?
You'll waste some of your ammo.
I love
on
these
this. Right,
tests.
Oh, my period. Oh shit.
Oh, what am I fucking doing? Putting that
yeah,
on the ground.
BFA's off. You will be doing a landing against some enemies that will be in the bunker to the right, Holiday. So the one with the Hescos on the corners. There, that one over there, of course, pointed to. You guys will be coming in and assaulting that. I'm going to clear the beach of all the other boats and the AI that's on the beach. We'll be shooting at some baddies, right?
The shooty bang bang.
Bang bang, yeah. Well, I might have to move black a second. That could be.
That'd be fucked
Time
it.
is one of the guys.
Right,
don't have those
the
anymore.
2 IRCs are just down by the water, so whenever you're ready, Holiday, I'll let you know when to bring it around and come back into land, alright?
Get back down the beach in respective fire teams. It's, I'll just not.
Alright, Delta in the right one.
Charlie in the left.
Oh, it's it.
Difficult, innit?
I have the gun.
Oh, hello. Yes, front
And on the sides.
Oh, we're all good. Just
There we go.
Hey, Leroy.
I go.
I love you.
Oh, it's the Roy.
I also love
It's
to go.
Richie.
Oh, Mr. Roy.
In the Belgian boat.
Eee.
Go help me.
Oh, so
Belgians have
Lucky-
power here.
Lucky is just there.
You're telling an MSS member and another MSS member is bad.
Again,
Oh.
call Charlie left, Delta right.
No worries, pal. We got you.
Right, it's lovely.
I'm not saying you're bad.
Also, call nominate one guy to be the smoke bitch.
I would take
We're all
it.
getting shot at, Jesus Christ.
Right, Leroy, have you got smokes on you?
Yeah.
Right, as soon as we get into the beach, put smoke on that the sandbag bunker.
One of the Hescos. We're right, aren't we?
Call,
Yeah.
just slow down, so let me go on the left.
There we go. Right then. Let's do this, boys.
Right, guys, when I call it, start putting fire on the beach. Rapid fire.
Right, so Leroy, that
Fire.
bunker ahead of us. Rapid fire. That bunker ahead of us, smoke on it as best as possible. When we get there, and obviously on call. So if you want
Right,
to
call shift W speed.
Shift W.
Can't throw it.
can.
Cannot.
Right, log in, get a smoke if you can. Don't want to get fucking smoke out.
Try.
Right, bad smoke. Low smoke.
Too early, but okay.
Right, everybody out.
It's okay. I see them.
Call, peel to the right of Charlie.
Right.
Alright, so at this point, Holiday, the guys would have landed in the middle, so if you want to
That's
build to
not
one
okay.
side, you move forwards from there.
Magazine.
Audio.
Last man.
Evo, last man.
Or when you finish, just do
Right,
one
last man.
quick
Loggy, on there.
pot forward, so you get
I'm
good eyes on the
flipping, I'm
bunker,
flipping,
then
I'm flipping,
Charlie
I'm
will
flipping.
advance on the left.
Am I stupid as well?
No, just get over there.
Get over where?
Get down.
Guys, come on.
Alright, cool, do one quick pepper pot forward, just 10 metres.
Copy that, right, down, prepared to move. Me and the right one, the other two. Let's move. Down. Two, move.
Moving.
I would strongly advise some screen and smoke on the enemy position at this point.
Pop smoke.
Pop your smoke. Alright, Delta set.
Give it a few seconds, wait for the smoke to dissipate, and Charlie's going to advance. I was meant to do bounding, my bad.
Okay.
Draper, prep a grenade. Grenades out.
Magazine.
Charlie, advance. I'm walking pace, opens up.
Alright, Delta shift fire right.
Charlie's pushing up on the left side of it.
Last mag.
Alright, run to the bunker now.
Cool, Delta shift fired right.
We're just disarming the one guy and then we'll head out.
Is bunker secure?
Bunker's secure.
Charlie, get a baseline on the other side of the bunker, 10 meters out. Still.
Yeah, I'm just getting on that now. Alright, cool, push up towards our position, just bounding.
Cool, moving up. Right, two down.
Alright, Draper, pop smoke front. Ooh, so demanding. Ready?
Move.
Moving.
The trees.
I'm out of ammo, by the way.
Rounds.
Right, cool, bound ahead of Charlie, then we'll bound ahead of you, and then you meet up with us and we'll hold there.
Cool, right. Delta, we're going to bound past Charlie. Prepared to move. Let's move.
Pistol mate.
Charlie,
Down.
keep up the rapid fire.
Rapid fire, boys. Delta set.
Charlie, prepare to move. Charlie, move.
Prepare to go down. Charlie down.
Right, cool, just bound it up in line with us and we'll hold here.
Right, Delta, prepared to move. We're going to link up with Charlie. Let's move.
Contact from.
Delta down. Delta set. Throw in one.
Magazine.
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 Right, Core and Draper, put UGLs 100 metres front on the enemy position, wherever it is.
Firing.
Right, we're going to break contact, we're in the open, I'm taking too much fire.
We'll hold there.
Never mind.
Hold fire.
Jamie, as part of this is the fact I'm pretty sure you guys are firing practice rounds at the UGLs as well.
We are, but it's not the point.
I'm not sure, I didn't see what I put in.
Alright, if you guys just want to turn around and fall back on me. Alright, you guys happy with that?
Should have put down some more smoke on the beach, but not so long as I think it was a bit of a silly thing.
Yeah. All in all, my biggest thing was the smoke grenades on the beach when you guys went up to the bunker. If you block off their line of sight, they can put rounds down towards you where they thought you were, but at that point you can maneuver around like you guys did, move around the side of the bunker, move in and assault it, etc. And then you've blinded them, they can't see you, you move around, you exploit that, then you move in and clear the bunker. So no, all in all, nicely done. Core, you call in your switch fire. One thing I did particularly love was Frankel. I don't know if you called it out when you ran out of ammo.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that, well, you guys probably didn't see it, it was fucking beautiful. Frankel went into the bunker with his mini-me. Click, 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 as the Russian stood up in front of him. He crouched, stood to one side, Holiday pushed past, dropped the Russian to his front, and he... that is a fucking brilliant example of what CQC like, or call out stoppage or magazine. So nicely done on you two there. Bit intentional or not.
Yeah, incredibly intentional. Yeah.
100% intentional. Yeah, Frankel.
He's MSS, mate. We trained him well.
I call when school.
Alright. I'm just gonna quickly check how long Gray's gonna be because it's about 45 minutes each. We've sort of done a little bit over that.
Get them boys.
But no, all in all, we will be looking at wrapping it up once you guys have done a bit with the aviation side of it. I believe dismounting from helicopters, like that. Then we'll be bringing it into a troop amphibious landing. So just bear in mind what you've done here. Differentiate between the RCs, ORCs, and working with the other one. So being able to decide when to, or how far to move the two boats apart if you're driving them, or with the ORC if you are driving it or gunning, your angles you drive along at in the ORC, so you're not you know, trying to do a fucking whitewater rapid ride or anything like that.
Bro.
Yeah, what we'll do quickly is I'll check you guys back over to base if you want to rearm back to heavy order, because I believe Gray's doing live fire as well for a minute. I'll check you back over there. If you guys just rearm and form up by the flag when you're all sorted. Go for live fire, so make sure you're carrying some HE grenades as well and all that. Alright.
We still carry practice just in case, or just switch it all out for lethal?
I'll tell you what, if you guys want to grab practice grenades and that, Core, if you and Holiday can grab normal grenades to pass out to people afterwards, live fire. I'll check you guys back, yeah, just do that and then form up with the flag, right? Have fun.
Me and Core don't throw grenades now.
Make your weapons safe, Alan.
Make sure you repack any mags, any spares that you've got. Burn.
Catch me outside, how about that?
Do we need to take live grenades now?
first one.
Like
Yeah,
standard and stuff, yeah.
I would just get formed up just in front of the flag.
Yeah, boy.
Right, just before we leave, has anyone got any extra mini
Box
me?
mags.
We got extra box mags, yeah?
Black had them all. Just someone piked
I
them
have
out of the
two.
backpack.
You need some
Extra
for
roll.
DMR.
Yeah, Deroy, grab some DMR mags.
EMR? Or?
Yeah.
7.62.
They grab
20 rounds.
4 or 5
Need
D20
to show
rounds,
you.
marksman rounds.
At holiday.
Yeah.
We got about 3 to 4 minutes. They're finishing their final live fire bet now. So anyone need to guess or anything? Now's the time.
Hi guys.
Just give me a second, go fill up my
ball.
Gonna
Hurry up.
fill up my water bottle, I'll be back.
Be right back.
I'm to go get a snack.
Wanna come hold your hands?
Why didn't we drop? Bit shiny on that beach. Right, so how many box mags for the mini-me's have we got?
2.
Airwave? 2. Sorted.
Oh, I'm back.
Don't ask us to go prone at any time. Deroy's going to fall asleep. Go lying down on the job, Deroy.
What? Huh?
Are you going to sleep on the job?
I mean, like, I just did my job, so that's good.
Hey, Dory, how old are you?
17.
How'd you have a job at 17?
What do you mean? I'm looking for a job and I'm 16.
How do you not have a job at 17?
Well, I mean, you probably mean a student job.
Yeah, that's also a job, you know.
Nah,
Part
it's
time,
not.
still good.
A full-time job.
Nah, don't worry about that.
You think it's a job, but it's really not.
You're making money, it's a job.
Oh no.
It's a profession.
Still behind us.
Might be.
Oh,
Hey, you see that
Scott,
guy?
he is
Scott?
behind you, Cole.
He's got nipple hairs like Chewbacca.
What?
That guy, Core, he's not
I gave
actually
you
bald, he's got a
sunglasses to at least
Jufro.
wear 'em. I
It
don't wanna
looks
hear
like
it
Seth
say
from
that bit.
Superbad.
Oh,
No, it's not
that's
bald,
MSS
he's actually
sign.
got a Jufro.
I gave you
Paul, do you
sunglasses.
go to the gym?
You know you're wearing they with designer, mate.
Yo, Loggy.
All
Oh, do you
ripped
go to
and
the
legal
gym?
download.
Do I go to the gym?
Yeah.
Not anymore now.
I just wondered because you've got a neck like a tortoise. Look at you.
Oh. Oh.
If God knows who wasn't on, I would have shot you by now.
I was going to catch you then.
You're on holiday?
Yeah. But yeah, guys, just for the sake of it, Cord is not bald.
Yes.
He's actually got a Jufro. He's very self-conscious, so he prefers being called bald. So if
He's
you look at
bald.
my
If you
avatar,
call
that's
bald, then
actually
say
Cord
I've
in
got
real
fucking
life.
Jufro.
His bald
Jufro.
and his bald
Look
head
at
is
the avatar.
glorious. It reflects the sun
Look at my
perfectly.
avatar, that's Cord in real life. Confirmed.
Solar panel, that's your nickname now, called Solar panel.
What's up, Vay? How are you?
I'm good.
No.
I'm outstriding Gandhi's flip-flop though, it's annoying me.
What's driving Gandhi's flip flop? What?
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 Yeah,
Remember
cool.
asking-
What's it like having an afro?
Beautiful.
I'd let you know about I had a haircut, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I wonder if there's an afro mod on this game.
Oh.
I don't know, but they should invent boot polish for us though. Look at that. Look at the state of our boots.
I thought you meant for Core's head, but yeah.
Oh, we did just do 950 assault.
What?
Oh.
Black polish on core.
Is that enough?
Oh,
His head doesn't need to be polished. It's.
Right, you'll be happy to know that Grey is now finished with the other section. Are you guys all here, present and correct?
Car is not. Oh.
Core is
Marine
no
area
longer
comes.
with us.
And Black is still AFK as usual.
Yeah,
Similar.
man, he's got
I'm
something
here.
going on.
I'm here for like 50%.
All 50. Fantastic.
Better give
Dory.
100. Get out.
Keep it 100.
Pretty sure everyone's here.
Really, what a cream egg?
I'll
Go
give
get
you
one
cream
then.
egg.
Have a Snickers bar.
Yeah.
Guys, head over to the airfield at the base here. Not the actual airfield, the small airstrip at the base. Where the helicopter pick up some weight by the gate there.
We'll move up.
Oh god, me drink.
What's back? Come on,
Moving,
Demo.
I think. I don't know.
What? Are we doing it in order of march?
I don't know.
Let's just get it over there neatly.
Where are you? Hello?
Where's he going?
ArmA, you know, let me move.
You go in order of march first.
Fuck you now.
Obviously.
Right, this guy's not going to let people through the gate.
Okay.
Hey, look, can we go to the gate if I don't
Holiday, you
let
lucky?
I don't let you go.
Hands lucky.
The boys can go, mate.
Right, just line up behind Lucky. Orderly fashion.
You know, only happen.
Leaving room for some more of Delta.
Micro digger. Oh, he's scared. Intimidation.
I'll lick the wall.
Hey, nice guy, get away from us.
Holiday.
Oh.
Black
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, stick him there and I'll take him.
Where the fuck is he going? Better get back
coming
to
with
your
us?
shit right now. You never leave your
Back
post,
your
you
face.
understand what I'm telling you.
Just load him into the helicopter. I'll into them DMs.
Right, wait till they fully dismounted and move past us.
Right, now you guys got to form back up by the flag again, sorry.
Right, 2 section open up me.
Alright, let's go.
What, really?
He's in a hurry.
You could lock Black in the garage over there.
Right, over to the phase 1 area and I'll just slide over onto your net.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh,
Nah, you're right. What are we
Alright,
gonna
just
do?
get over here.
Right, 2 ranks on holiday.
Who ranks on holiday?
Lord.
Oh, they're gonna have a little blast of you in Africa. It's a holiday.
You better donate $5 Ugandan to the good.
$5 that's like what? Half pence?
Lifetime supply of water, that mate.
Half a penny.
Snickers.
Oh
Cool.
no.
Just hop in the vehicles for the time being, just any that will fit. Anyone who's capable of driving, just drop in the other one.
Oh god, you're passing.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, let me go passenger.
Oh, hi. Oh yeah. Wanna put on some good beats.
Vape it up with cola.
Oh, vaping.
Vape Nation.
I don't have vapor in the car.
Vapor's in the other car. Oh, what was that turn then?
Handbrake, mate.
Off of the Nemo's blades.
Initial D-memes. The sunrise up.
The game is really quiet for some reason.
Oh.
Lag!
Oh!
Why is my FPS drop like fuck? Here we go.
Maybe some
On left.
Dynamic simulation
I
bullshit.
would say just go through the fence.
Oh! Fuck, this is scary. It's scared.
Give a
Right,
short
how
mode
about-
dancing to pump up kick.
Smart.
Definitely wake you up.
Oh my god.
Doggy.
Just form up on the other side of here. Just forming a single file in front of me or something.
If the dog keeps barking, I'm mute myself and go and either shut off or close my window.
Is that everyone? I'm pretty sure we're missing someone.
No, 8 of us, yeah.
Oh, cool. Alright, I'll just give the same as what I give in the other section. They might have already had it from Sky, I don't know. But obviously this is our last week of home rotation. Next week will be a sort of in-theatre exercise. Where we'll be just basically a day of live fire to acclimatisation basically before we go on to the deployment. So it's really just the last sort of day of looking at things that we may have covered but long ago, just sort of freshening up on some sort of skills so we're ready for the next deployment. Obviously done amphibious. How did amphibious go?
Good.
Good.
Any casualties?
Black.
Oh, right, okay.
This is an FK faggot.
Yeah, okay.
Apart from that, no.
Cool, that's good. Same deal over here, just sort of the opposite way, being from the air instead of the sea. So we're just going to recap basically on, do we have any recruits here? We do Debo. Debo or Debo?
Debo.
Okay. Essentially just going to look at recapping on boarding, dismounting. We would do fast roping, but time constraints have just basically opted us into not doing so today, but we'll get it done down the line anyway. But we'll be looking to do just a bit of theory based on some changes we're doing to sort of like when there's more than one section in the aircraft, get ourselves happy and being able to cope with board and dismount. And then we'll go on to actually going out in the field and doing some actual live fire stuff with rotary asset deploying us down there. That said, I did promise them I'd give them a target. So just give me 30 seconds while I set them somewhere up, because I'll have a moaning on me else. Right.
Are you aware? Are you aware that we did do fast roping on the first week of home rotation?
That's fine. We're not doing it today anyway.
I was running it, so it could have been completely wrong. Yeah.
No, I just want that right.
And I've got experience.
027, 035 is your targets. A 027 is 035 for your targets. I haven't had anything back, cool, so apologies for that. So yeah, just look at mount dismounting, we'll do a bit of dismounting live fire stuff. They just told me it is, I don't even need it. Okay. So we got into sort of live fire stuff in a bit after we've done a few runs of this. Obviously we want to basically start off with the mounting side. It's very simple. It's obviously just a case of getting yourself up to the aircraft, scroll wheel, riding back. Obviously as a recap for most of you, obviously they'll deal with the fact that we won't operate or hop on the weapons if they're free on the aircraft. It's a case of hopping in the back and running back unless stated otherwise by the crew. Purely for the same factor that if they came on the ground, they hopped in our vehicles, we wouldn't have them taking, you know, the main guns and operate them. So it's the same mutual respect for When it comes to mounting, obviously, it's more a case of trying to prevent sort of like Tesco queues that we're trying to prevent at the rear of the Chinooks, for example, which you guys might predominantly notice happens on occasions. So obviously, at the moment, we want to prevent that from happening. Hence why we'll have a quick run through this. Last group did it in the first attempt, and no issues. So we just moved on. So hopefully we can match that. So what we've got in front of us is obviously a setup of an example of just basically a section standing by and ready to sort of board. They're covering off any of the directions that are basically presented to them, and they're ready to move off to the helicopter. So that's Chinook on the right hand side at the moment. That's just touched down, and they're going to look to get up and move and board that one. Anyone want to have a wild guess of who's going to be first to move out of these guys in front of us?
The last guy, wouldn't
I'd
the
say
guy on the left.
I'd say one of the middle ones.
Oh, there's one away.
So which one were you? So, Draper, you're saying the guy on the left. Cole, were you saying the left or the right guy?
I'd say like him over there, because he's like
Left.
the furthest.
Yeah, exactly. So guy on the far left, he's the furthest. He's going to have the furthest to run away. If we've got the guys on the right hand side who are closest to the aircraft up and moving, you know, everyone can up and probably move roughly around about the same time, which is excellent. But we've then got we haven't got any cover off whatsoever. So the guy that's furthest away will be up to move first, who is matey boy on the far left here. He'll move, and you just basically want to give yourself about double what you typically would when you're moving within sections, just to have enough sort of space to give him the chance to get up to the aircraft, score wheel, run it back, and then by the time he's just running back, about a second later, if that, next guy will be up and boarding, and it should be a fluid movement just like that, with your guys basically moving off. So let's say he's 8th man in the section, be as simple as 8 move in, jogs over, 7 move in, 6 move in, 5 move in, so on and so forth. There's no need to sprint. Just take it, fast, but not overly excessively fast. Keep it in local, and it should be as fluid as that. And it should mean, on the most part, that there's cover off on most of the time. Getting to the aircraft itself. Any questions so far? Cool. Let me just take a quick sip, and I'll carry on. Right. In that case, since you're happy and comfortable, in your rough order of marches or whatever, go and position yourself behind, pretty much in the place of where one of these guys are. All we're gonna do is essentially, obviously, do the whole factor of covering off as they are, and then take ourselves over to the airfield. The aircraft. You guys are at 120, aren't you?
Holiday, you should be at the far right here, mate.
Great. I'm gonna go straight. Like it's just going in one ear and the other way out. So I'm not really anything.
Okay, just let your section go on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right. That's holiday now. Holiday.
Yes.
I'm gonna go sleep.
Alright. Otherwise, and so let us know. I'll come talk to you in bed when we're done.
Don't need the bounce.
Thank you, holiday.
Oh, where's he? Oh.
Anywhere.
Oh shit, we got Dukes on fire.
The fuck she just ran off to?
I don't know, it's AI.
Let's concentrate, guys.
So all we're going to do is basically, I'll give it a call, helicopter on the ground, section commander will obviously order you guys to start organising you guys to get into the aircraft. It's as simple as that. You guys are just basically going to concentrate on, at the moment, obviously there's no sort of enemy, if you like, or threat, but typically you'd be obviously focusing on a cover off, knowing when you'll be next to move, and concentrating on not getting right up the arse of the guy in front of you.
Just a quick one. Obviously, if we were moving out, as we were now, sort of thing, in order of march was maybe a bit skewy, would you call, like, obviously, for example, when we're doing like peeling, would you call the last man?
Yeah, exactly. So just stay. Yeah, it's basically as if you're peeling. Sometimes you might be in a sort of location where you can't all be sort of like in a rough sort of baseline. So when that's the case, you just want to know. You just need to sound off your number, just that you're moving, as if you were peeling, and then start heading towards the aircraft. Yeah. As a final note, when you do come towards the aircraft, try and come in at the rear or the side if it's a Wildcat, but Chinook or Merlin. Come in at the rear on a sort of 45 degree angle, whether that's left or right. Just gives the crew who may be in the back, not necessarily of this one, but of other of aircraft models, where they've got a rear gunner, they're able to provide a complete rear cover off. You're not obstructing them whatsoever, and also they can have a clear line of sight of you, rather than you completely being in a blind spot for them. Makes sense?
Yeah, can I just add one thing?
Yeah, go for it.
As you get in, call your order march number, but the last man, do not call last man, just call number 8 or whatever it is.
I was going to touch on that as I did with the last group actually. I said, there's one thing that was raised, I've never really understood the concept where a lot of Nelson units and things do it. I'm really not fussed at, also the point in it doing it, so I wouldn't say bother. Obviously do your last man if you were the last man overall being in the aircraft. I just wouldn't personally ever really bother calling yourself in. On the most part, section commander won't be focused on this in any way. He'll probably just do a quick head count anyway. But that's my opinion and directive on it.
Yeah, because as soon as I see Loggy getting that, and now pretty much he's the last man because he's obviously in front of me.
Yeah, it is something I just completely forgot, but I'd say in my opinion, some people do it, some people don't. I personally would just say don't even worry about it, just because I've just never personally done it myself or seen the need for it. That said, when you're ready, helicopters just touched down. Section commander, when you're ready, you're going to be obviously the section to board.
Call just to home leaders on.
Right, section, we're going to prepare to brake and board chopper. Section moving from rear to front, start moving towards chopper.
I've been moving.
Who's last man?
What, are we getting in that one or that one down there?
Yeah, don't worry about sprinting, it's just jog it over. Just keeps it in line with everyone else. Some people might not be able to because fatigued or more injured or whatever. Who's that one who's up and moving? Is that? It's the AI, never mind.
Hold it.
6 of us in. Oh, black's gone as well.
Underoy.
No, there's 7. Isn't there?
There's several.
Oh yeah, of course, sorry. I was looking at passenger list, yeah. 6 plus me.
I don't think we can hear him.
Apologies, working with aviation.
Didn't know whether you wanted to dismount.
Aviation more like.
Aviation, yeah.
Air ferries.
He's on the blower turn.
Dismute.
Cool. Right, it's very. Let me get rid of Deheny. Not Deheny. The DeVroy is putting me off.
Causing rights over there.
Where's he gone?
You'll lock him one of them Wimics in a minute. All these
Oh,
taxes.
you kidding me? I just deleted him and he won't delete.
Shoot him in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Go on. Do you want if you want to shoot him in the back of the head?
Or get AUG out.
Where did he go? There he is.
So follow us everywhere else.
Oh.
Wait for it.
Took his time. Holiday, you
Job
hard
done.
hit bastard.
You miss him, do you?
I didn't see you bag him.
Cool.
Potato chip.
Simple concept for boarding there. I mean, you could decrease the spacing slightly, but at the end of the day, no one, you know, everyone wasn't sort of like lining up and queuing up at the rear of the aircraft, which is what we want to go for, basically. Just remember, obviously, but we'll have plenty of live fire runs in a bit, but just ensure you cover enough in the meantime. Just be aware, just like you do for peeling or whatnot. Obviously on dismounts, similar concept. Basically, want to get away from the aircraft and set ourselves up a baseline. Does anyone remember the rough reference for distance from the aircraft that you want to go for?
Rotor blades.
Your rotor blades length, roughly?
Yep, exactly. So, yeah, so round about that, or so from where they are now. It just gives enough distance, so if for whatever reason the aircraft gets hit when it just looks to take off with a missile and it has to auto rotate, it's got enough room to touch back down without squashing your face. And also if it's having to take off from like a slope, for example, you know exactly what's going to happen, and that's going to be that it's going to have to go sideways, whatever direction, to recover itself and then lift off. So if you're right on top of it, you get out and you just drop directly next to it, then you just basically ask them to get hit. So about two rotor blades is what we always say as a quick, easy reference. So it's literally just getting out the back, sprint it over, and then set up a baseline. Now, when it comes to making a baseline, I'll highlight it now just in case you guys did it as the previous bunch did. Spacings, if they're too wide, you're going to get to a point where you're just going to spend about 20 seconds basically just getting out the aircraft and get yourselves down to put down fire. So think about keeping your spacing from the aircraft, but also think about keeping adequate but not too excessive spacings from one another. So something like this is very easy, you know, it's not too close, but equally it's not too far. Easily able to bound or communicate with one another, but also, you know, you're not spending all day sprinting and doing a half marathon just to get to the end of the baseline to join it. So do consider that, and you know, do so when it comes to dismounting in a moment. Any questions for dismounting?
How come we don't go on the side of the airframe and at the back in a little box like that?
So yeah, I had that question from Alex earlier as well. The best thing I can give really is one being that ideally, if you're sort of like diagonally away from the aircraft like we are at the moment, means that essentially the fire that we're putting down, the visibility is going to be that if another section comes out of the aircraft and they go may not make off down that direction, these guys have got the visibility that the enemy would have on the guys getting out and making a move. Because you know, if you're here for whatever reason, you'll have, I don't know, a great big schnook like we have here, obstructing your view. Furthermore to that, again, aircraft are more than likely either going to be forwards, backs, left or right when they take off. And I'd much rather us be a slanted direction like so. It means that you're less likely to get hit if you know, for whatever reason it has to come off on a slope or whatever. If it's an aircraft like the Wildcat, and again I'll put it in just for reference if someone's not a helicopter whiz, it's not a problem. Like so. If you get out of that, you're going to come out the side door, that's not a problem. Don't worry about fanning about to try and come diagonal on it, just get yourself out, double the rotor blade distance, and you'll probably be on the side. It's just a case of like aircraft like the Merlin and this in the Chinook, you're coming out the rear, just form up pretty much left or right of it, whichever direction obviously is enemy direction. And it's been briefed to you by section commander.
Okay.
Is
Just
that-
on that, when people say left, is it left from the front of the aircraft or left from exiting?
Left from the front of the aircraft. So I've got a little artistic picture for you in a minute, which we'll do. We'll do it after we've done a few trial runs of this, just to keep it all together. So if you want to board up that Chinook, we'll go from there.
Come on in, I do.
Cool. Right. In that case, then I'm going to stay out of the baseline, but otherwise I'll radio in on the go for the pilot. Who's section commander at the moment? Is it Core?
Holiday.
Holiday. Okay.
Hi.
I'll give you the when the pilot would otherwise give you the go, and obviously you can sort the guys out from there.
Where do you want us to deploy to? On what side?
Well, enemy's direction will be to the east, so it'll be the right of the aircraft that you're set up.
So, dismount from the right of the aircraft.
If I hop out, I'll get you on radio.
Wait, we're deploying which way of the aircraft?
Your mark.
So when we come out of the aircraft, we're going to be literally as soon as you get out.
Enemies to
left.
the east, so you're going to be deploying and set up on the right hand side. Pilot's just give me the go to Holiday.
Section dismounts from a baseline on the right of the airframe. Let's go.
Right, we need to remember spacings, and remember, obviously, we're too much to the right of it, or to the left.
Yeah. Do you want to make the adjustments now?
Cool, that's fun. That's brilliant. Get yourselves back into the aircraft, and we'll do this as putting down fire.
Do you want us putting down fire? Do you need us to load or anything?
Yeah, if you haven't loaded, load, and then on dismount, obviously when you get yourselves down, put down some fire this time.
Kill.
Again, dismount to the right of the airframe, just push it out from the back right. Charlie left, Delta right.
It'll probably be about 8 or so minutes, if possible. That'll be for the next route for the same location at the Phase 1 training area for now. It'll be for the same sort of thing that we're doing a moment ago with the other group. It's just a different section now.
Right, pilot's give me the go.
Right section dismount from a baseline on the right of the airframe. Let's go.
Go in your position, rapid fire to the east.
Right, ceasefire. Cool, that'll do. Spacings are okay. Distance from the aircraft is okay. Fire was a bit slow in terms of getting yourselves down and then put down the fire, but I'm sure when we do a live fire thing in a moment, it'll be all become more together a bit more. Coming on, mate.
Got any other questions regarding that at all?
We do like an RTR drill too, so do we pop 2 rounds moving and get down, or do we just haul arse and get down?
Haul arse and get down, just because there's going to be too many people all sort of like amalgamated together else.
I think it's always just going to be in that mode of, for the first like second or two when everyone jumps out, it's like clusterfuck, where do I go?
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah,
just,
it's never gonna improve. It's just the limits of ArmA, unfortunately. So that's why obviously once you're out, quick try and get yourself in a position to get down.
Mike was apologies. Don't get yourself hung up if you can't get yourself in the order of march. Get yourself down is the big point. Yeah. So just find that spot. Don't worry if you're not actually in the order of march. You need to get down and get the shots out.
Exactly. If you're too close to each other and stuff like that, as you guys did, you know, if you start getting a bit too close, just roll it away. Just worry about getting the fire down first. Once you're happy and you think it's suitable, then obviously you can start worry about rolling. One thing I will highlight though is if for whatever reason there's ever the off chance that helicopter touches down, and obviously rhetorically speaking about here is where you start making the baseline around here. If on the right hand side, quite close to the aircraft-ish, without being directly next to it, there's a wall. Typically they shouldn't land that close to anything like that anyway, but like a low mound wall or something that's usable as cover. Don't be a nonce and completely run past it, over it, and then have no cover whatsoever. Do think about using it. Obviously, if it's going to be a case of it's literally skimming against the hull of the aircraft, or whatever, it's probably not a great idea to do so. But if it's just a little closer than you typically would run to, but it offers you cover, then use it. That's fine. But it's again down to NCOs just to sort of like make people aware. It's an individual's problem, but also obviously NCOs, it's your duty to highlight things like that there. Bless you.
What was that? I always swear when I sneeze, I apologise.
You tried to stop it.
What's that about you?
Now, if I can all get you to refer to your maps a moment, head up to, on the map northeast, where the phase 1 training area is, and you'll see my beautiful Picasso image that I've drawn of a Chinook.
Oh.
Oh my god.
That's both holes together.
Oh
so yeah,
we've got to talk about this, Gray, because that's like a child's drawing, and you show you're of age for the unit.
So this is my Chinook, and this is a roughly where a section's going to set up their baseline.
Holiday that in any better?
No, that isn't any better. So what I need to sort of touch on is how things will look like at a troop level wide. More than one section, basically deployed from the aircraft. Obviously, as it stands, it's a case of, if we need guys left and right, we will do left and right. Everyone gets out at the same time. Everyone sets up at the same time. There's all sorts of confusions that then get in place. It gets a bit tedious. So a change we're going to start putting in, and we'll work with NCOs with this soon anyway. But it's a perfect opportunity to instill it now. Is we'll have a section basically deploying once at a time. So we're not going to get you guys getting out one by one. It's going to be a case of the section all gets out at the same time, deploys as you just did. That's fine. And then probably about 10 seconds later, 5-10 seconds later, the other section will then get out and then obviously deploy. Now, obviously, what we want to look at my beautiful collage for is to look at what they're going to be doing when there's another section involved. So as it stands at the moment, see if we're always referencing from the front of where the aircraft's facing. The aircraft, well, pilots are trained, other than their mishaps earlier, unfortunately, they're trained to face or basically side on to the enemy. So they should never face the aircraft towards the enemy, like so. Because then they're risking themselves getting shot. They should never face the rear to the enemy, because then they can probably just shoot up the rear and kill you all before you even get a chance to get out. But the side offers more protection. It offers greater chance for them to actually get maybe an RPG or whatever into the aircraft. But obviously that's a lot better off than being confirmed to take a hit indefinitely. But also it means that if we're side on, that doesn't mean that you then need to go and try and do a complete loop of the aircraft like so. It's just a case of obviously just moving, setting up either to right or to the left. Happy so far?
Yes.
So this is like basically how the example took place at the minute. We didn't necessarily have enemy, but we expected enemy to the right hand side. That's our threat locate direction. So by default in proxy, we set up on the right hand side. That's brilliant. Now if we have another section with us, there's two things they could do. Who wants to have a pop at what one of those things they could do is?
Sorry, say that again.
There's a few opportunities that. 1 second. Okay, it's going to get louder. I'm just going to land over here. Go right it. So there's a few possibilities that, you know, if you have more than one section deploying from a helicopter, such as from a Chinook, could do. We've got a section that's already set up on the right hand side, so that's you guys for the time being. We've got another section that's in and can deploy. What are the opportunities they could take to, you know, on dismounted from the Echo? What are the possibilities they can do?
They can go
Okay,
opposite
go
the
down
rubble
there.
section.
Yep.
To the rear.
What else?
Extend the baseline of the other section.
Yeah, exactly. So, if guys on the right hand side are, you know, they're out, they haven't took any fire whatsoever. Ideally speaking, we'll get the other section just gets out, unless there's a threat on the left hand side. If there's a threat on both directions, we'll just get a baseline set up. Oh, that's meant to be another section, but rather than covering off both directions, that's not a problem.
Oh
If
my
it's only
God.
the one side that's a problem, then they'll get out. Section will set up. I'll just get them to cut the rotors in. Cool. Can you kill the engines just while I finish up on these guys? You can rejoin on us if you wish to. There you go. Got it in the end.
Gonna get hit by the warriors.
So that's obviously that. But if we did take contact from a set direction, then yeah, equally, it's literally a case of we can support the guys by basically joining on the end of that, and they can obviously put there's two sections, put down fire in the enemy direction. If it's not the case, we have no threat left, but we have a potential threat right, but there's no need for us to extend the baseline, then we could get them to basically just make off in a merry way. Obviously not quite, you know, a kilometre, but just rhetorically speaking, they could get themselves into some foliage or whatever that may be over here. They can set themselves up, set up a baseline, cover off the section that's over here for them to move off, and then we're out of a sticky situation. Does that make sense to you all so far?
Yeah, so if we land and you've got obviously the enemy sort of over here, we are okay if, say this is one section and we're dismounting next.
Yeah.
You know, if called, obviously we are able to kind of mount sideways on the helicopter just to form up that big one.
Yeah, I mean, ideally I'd say come out and form up down here. Because again, ideally, because if you look at the Chinooks, for example, they've got the door gunners, and I really don't want guys passing over the door gunners and then getting themselves, you know, done for.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely join it on. It's just about the section commanders being able to liaise and talk to each other and just look at what's going on. It's where possible, obviously on operations and stuff in O group, will as a troop look at a premeditated sort of helicopter assault and obviously set ourselves up how we want to do so, and sort of like be aware of what could happen and be able to react to that quickly. Obviously it's then down to you to quickly get the orders across to the section and you guys to understand and act on that. Make sense?
Yep.
Yes.
Cool. In that case, if you look over towards the pilots, get yourself a new magazine in, and we'll go on to live fire.
Oi.
That's the same picture.
Excuse me.
I don't want any crippling here.
Who's going to be pilots?
That will be Rooney.
Rather not be
Rooney.
disabled if you can.
Oh, Space Cadet.
Oh, cool. Right, Rooney. The grid reference we're going to be flying off to is going to be. You ready?
Yeah.
It's going to be a open field at grid reference 098 030, and it's going to be enemy to the west.
West. Right, hold on.
Give him a second.
iPhone meme. Oh.
So again, for you, holiday 098030, which is where Core's sort of circling there. You're going to be landing around here. Emmy's going to be to the west, so obviously, whichever way they end up touching down, you need to get it either left or right, whichever direction they whether they're facing north or south. I'm sure you can ask Rooney in the air what his intentions are then.
What are your intentions, Rooney?
Land.
Brilliant.
Wow.
Cool. If you guys set up a baseline and face to my rear, we'll treat this as a quick board up, just doing it as a live one. Rooney, if you wanted to start spawning up, we'll.
So you want me facing the ass a bit to the west?
No. If you face north or to the south, means that we can get out and then set up a baseline left or right.
Okay.
Cool. I'll format over here.
Right, once you are on the ground, obviously like I said it's live fire, so deal with that as a section attack holiday, and then if you see me I'll probably put a few rounds down once I'm in a safe place. I'll just stand firm where I am and let you guys sort of like clear through and ensure that they're all deaded. Just wait for them to spawn up.
We're gonna load the helicopter from right to left.
Copy that.
I think you can start.
Oh, no, get
You indeed, because you're furthest away.
First away from the airport.
Did call right to left rather than furthest away.
You did.
Yeah, when you're ready.
Right, okay, take us off, mate. Right, Debo, move it.
Who's
moving holiday?
Oh, this is horrible.
3 and 4 just move your spacings.
Who the fuck is calling?
I'm getting the second call there. That'll be good.
My friend.
That's done.
Falls.
Go in the back. How are you going to be facing them? The right to the something? Right to the
I'm going to
left
be
or-
facing south, so the enemy will be to the larger door, so that's alright.
Alright.
Goodbye, Hulk.
Heading to 17.
Oh, it's going to be a hard one to see.
Should be able to spot the houses through the trees there.
Oh, yeah.
What way are we going to be facing when we land?
We're going out
north.
right with the enemy.
So guys, when we
Right,
land,
right.
it's off right.
East side of the big door.
Trees.
Oh shit.
Are we going close on the front quarter right?
Drifting.
Drifting.
Whoa.
Drifting.
My
Bye bye. Right.
Everyone out, come on, let's go, dismount, let's go.
Rooney is dead, or unconscious.
And that's why we don't go head on.
Section, go to baseline facing off to the southwest.
Get some screening up.
I'm totally in the wrong fucking place, but not a worry.
Grenadiers, put UGLs 150 meters front. Everyone else, rapid fire, focus on getting behind cover with a tree.
Right, we still got some contacts south 190.
Right, if you can, try sort of keep up the fire. Grenadiers, go for all out with UGLs. Max use 2. Marksman, put accurate fire down. Right, bring it down to deliberate. Charlie, keep the fire on deliberate. Delta, assemble on the right side. Charlie, make sure you're on the left, and we're going to do some bounding forward, and we're going to push into them.
If you've got smoke, if we're going to be moving, put some smoke down in front of them first.
Right, I'll stand up here. It's all yours to sort that one out then, Holiday.
Right, Charlie, put rapid fire down from the right side. Delta, put smoke forward, and then we're going to advance. Delta, prepare to advance, weapons raised, firm jogging. Delta, move.
Right, Delta, let's move. Right, Delta, find cover. Right, Delta's advanced, we're set on the right hand side.
Contact right in front of you, Core, contact right in front of you. Just on the other side of the
Well, that would have been me gone prepping grenade.
Core, when your grenade's done, peel Delta to the right when you just ever so slightly, and then Charlie's going to push up on the left.
To be honest, I don't know where half of Delta is. We're all mixed up behind different trees. So,
everyone getting a consolidated baseline on Delta, let's go. Delta, keep the fire up.
Right, Delta, rapid fire front. Right, we've got 3 members of Delta on the right.
Yep. Bring it down to deliberate. Make sure on a baseline weapons raised are going to walk forward. Alright guys, watch and shoot. Again, walking pace on a baseline.
Whoever's in front, you're looking to get in crossfire. Right, Delta set up here facing off to the southwest. 2 bodies probably cleared by Charlie. Debo, if you'll look out west, Loggy, just cover off that way. I'll cover to the south.
We got 2 times people here, we're just disarming now.
Just let me know when you're happy that bodies are all good and deaded. Obviously, as a reminder, same as what I did with the previous group for you all. If you come across as a body and it's got pulse, then you know, disarm it and whatnot. If they're in cardiac arrest but they're unconscious, we're not going to do anything with them. Leave them. If they do have a pulse or whatever, then of course it's down to us to deal with, disarm them, make them aware to your NCO, and then obviously have to pass it over to medics. Just don't do it in the middle of a firefight, etc, etc. You should all obviously know your medical drills.
Right, section, load fresh mags, core, give us a Kazan please.
Great.
You both, Catherine?
7 mags left.
Copy that.
6.5 actually.
Once you're good and happy, Black will be extracting from the same HLS. So just get to somewhere where you'd be happy that you got a good cover off. Just advise me what direction you'll be positioned, and I'll advise the pilot.
Wait, so you want me to find the HLS or get one secured?
No, we just need a secure one, yeah, so we're going to run the same HLS as well. It touched down a moment ago. Just need you to keep yourself in a... Get the guys basically in this section, basically in a location to cover it off.
Understood. Right, section, bring it in on me. Delta's going to be covering off from the southwest part of the tree line, and Charlie's going to go to the west part of the tree line. We're going to get an ARD from here.
Alright, Delta on me.
Charlie on me, we'll hold here.
Right, Loggy. Over there.
Alright, cool, just hold there.
One flank.
Just get on the edge of that fence there, looking in front of you, to your left.
So anyway, don't shoot.
Oh.
Proceed.
Obviously, once you touch us down, this is the only section to board, so on your call.
Well, we're going to be mounting up Charlie. We'll go in first, Delta will follow. Charlie, let's go.
Right, last man.
Move in, last man.
Just remember this basis that we went over with earlier, guys.
Logo last man.
Last one.
Right, no, good attack. No casualties as far as I'm concerned, unless there are any. Sound off. Excellent. Other than the pilot, no casualties anyway.
I took a grenade to the face, but I'm all good.
Yeah, obviously, typically speaking, it would have been side on. It's just some error, but it's fine. We got over it, sorted it out. No casualties. It's all good. And obviously, then sort of look at yourselves and got your bearing, and then obviously sort of the position. So no problems from my part. Obviously, just trial and error and stuff. We'll make things perfect. We'll go back to City Zero now. We'll make sure you're restocked and good for ammo. And we're just gonna have a troop level sort of amphibious assault X before we finish off for the night. Any questions? Sign off.
No, all good.
I need to open my mouth then.
Oh, G-Force?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Ram that helicopter.
Ram it in there.
Right, we've already rammed a tree tonight. Let's not ram anything else.
Oh.
Just go to the flag once you're out.
Alright, dismount, Rian.
Yeah, let's go.
Going for outer letter to his mum saying his space cadet son died.
If you haven't already as well, make safe.
Just like I did.
Oh, I've got my safety on the minimum. Cool, I'm gonna have to disappear.
What the fuck? Watch to play, okay? Rather not.
To section, when you're done getting your shit sorted, form up to the left of one section.
Are we needing the live grenades now, or?
Yeah, I've got some in my bag. Help yourself.
Yeah, either grab 2 out of Holiday's bag or 2 out of mine.
Max, go over to Ocean if you're waiting.
There's my baldy. What I sense out? Any grenades?
Out of the way first.
Holiday?
Yeah?
Thanks for that.
I've got to disappear.
Oh, no worries. I just put in that you left early.
Quarter to 10 early, you cheeky bastard.
Still early, mate.
I'll see.
Who had the grenades?
Oh, or holiday. So.
Oh, there's 2 grenades in my bag, take them.
I've got a couple of grenades if you want.
Let's go loot Vapor's body. Oh, it should be good. I've got 2 spare. Bye Draper, have a nice weekend, don't see Alice Snow, we love you long time.
Good. I was waiting for you to get some smoke, I needed to get some off you.
Alright, 2 seconds, get formed up.
I need smoke as well.
Get some in, actually. that helmet on now.
Yeah, no, there is something wrong with you with that helmet.
Right, there's some in the smoke spots.
Right, smoke spots.
Once you're done, head over to Ocean.
Debo, scroll on here, mate, and go to HMS Ocean.
Right, guys, do you want to go right? Do you want us here for a brief, or do you want us just to go down? Or wait on the elevator?
Off-air explosions.
Just out on the elevator.
I don't want section.
In the elevator.
Go,
Right.
go away.
Guys, do you want to go to the elevator and just wait
You
there?
black, leave.
To section, go to the elevator.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You should probably tell whoever
It's the ball to come.
moving on this thing.
Oh, fuck you.
Alright.
Or Debo, you might want to keep moving when this goes on.
Oh, I didn't realise you did your 2IC, you got to suck his cock now. I didn't realise that was what you did.
I thought that's what ICs do, because I've been learning from you and Corn.
That's not so with the best
IC stands for
God.
Why do I feel like this is turning into some sort of stand-up?
How do I feel like I'm going to go Green Street on the...
Grey on the thing yet?
Yeah, Deborah, what you do is you stand completely still on the elevator.
Yeah, you might want to stand completely dead still.
Do a little shuffle like that. Up,
What'll happen is you'll feel like you're floating, little do you know you aren't.
Then the gravity will catch up to you and then you'll fall to your death.
What?
The genie, yeah?
Are we good to go, guys?
Yep.
Alright, someone press the button.
Push the button.
Well, Dixon's gotta do it.
Apple.
Deborah's last manos.
Just up this time.
Oh, I fall anyway.
Falcon's tempting fate, yeah.
Falcon's tempting fate.
I wouldn't trust ArmA
We'll do
holiday
it.
just in
You're
case.
too young.
To fate.
Holiday.
Let's go.
We go to the boats.
A boat?
Just hold at the line.
A year 6 disco, Deborah.
It's a wacky setup for boats, isn't it?
Yeah, excuse me?
Look at us in actual orderly formation. What the fuck?
That was pretty fabulous.
Let's go, Bob.
The last person who came in just drifted.
I guess that's...
The fuck is that, a
I'm
whale?
down.
Is a whale.
Oh.
Falling my phone off.
I have one shot.
I just need to check on where Scott is. Right, if you want to get a quick drink, I'll certainly go for it now. We're going to go on to quick live fire, exit Kratoy Cap as a troop. Just more than anything to allow you guys to just do a bit of amphibious assaults with just more than the one boat or whatever there. So we're obviously going to need a section on the IRCs, a section down on the Orc, and obviously putting down fire. We'll have support by aviation as well, who'll be putting down fire and providing ISR just offshore by about 500 or so metres away. They'll be able to give us some sort of intel or also any ingress towards the beach as to enemy positions, etc. As a grid of reference for Kratoy Cap, we're looking at 136, 113. Just circling that one now. So obviously coming in just between these two rock faces here, coming on to the beach.
Should we land somewhere else? Cause, that's funny.
About 500 metres or so away is, as marked on the blue line there, goes on to Eastings 142. That'll be round about where we're going to be have any orcs slow down. Drivers would be on net with me, and the IRCs would just make an advance ever so slightly, and if required we'll be able to start putting down fire as well, both from ourselves on the orcs or also from aviation. Obviously once we get down on the beach, just routine drills, and I'll organise assaults and troop movement from there. Any offers from NCO as to who's going in what? Who wants to go IRC?
Oh, go on NCO.
What?
Say again.
In what?
IRC? Who wants to?
We can take the
flag it?
IRC.
Yeah. Okay. If you want to split yourselves, well, you're gonna have to split yourselves into 3 and take an IRC each then, and then 2 sections take an orc.
Cool.
Just make sure you have a gunner. Whoever goes in the gunner, obviously be aware. Obviously that you'll have to wiggle around.
Ebo, do you want to go?
Me on the gun.
I'll try and sort out that orc that's causing a bit of an obstruction.
Gotta kill Spotty.
Have we got any of that intel that we need to know for this assault?
Yeah, me nan's on that island.
What?
And there's Netherlands on the island.
Scotty.
Righto, Palitanos, you both on that? Or all on that?
Big.
How many times has Falk lost connection tonight?
A lot. Internet's freaking out.
One will be piloting, one will be obviously on camera duty, and one will be ready on a gun to provide support down on the beach for us. It's going to be a amphibious assault down to Toy Cap with good reference 116, 113. The troop assault by 4 boats, and we'll be having missiles trying to cover off at least 500 meters away from shoreline. That'll be approximately distance to 142. See? So, probably want to either north, south, or central, and on the middle. Being able to provide us with ISR and gunning capabilities. I'll be on net with full south, either side of 906 or be fine just for today. And I'll be able to organise you essentially. Cool, you can mount up in the boats, guys.
2 section getting the big fuck off line.
You might want to load first, mate.
Oh yeah, my bad. Oh, what a dickhead.
We're already on the boats. We're down on the
Get in, don't wait for me.
Left boat load before you get in and then just hop in.
What was that holiday?
5-3 is what I'm saying.
I'll call on me to hold your hand.
Oh, thank you.
If for emotional support.
One Nick for me fucking smoke.
Do you need one?
Ah, alright. Just what I want if need be.
Joshua 110, ready, check over.
1 Charlie, okay? 1-2 Charlie, okay?
Is that on the gun? Don't worry, I've got you, yeah, Loggy.
West side of the boat there.
Side. 3 to move out on the west side of the boat. Let's give 1 section way.
Which is west side?
To the
West side.
West side is left. Wait,
It's right. Hello.
West side is the best.
I think it's gone inward actually. I can't move. It's mimish.
Right, hang on, let me just set this PRR up.
Remember, whoever driving, call when you're turning the boat.
Don't do it so rapidly, like we're all gonna be sick, please.
Like, what they did. You mate, love you.
Right, while we're on the way in, keep comms stunned, so obviously Loggy can hear when I'm turning the shit, because obviously I've got comms going on in the right ear as well.
Ready, Lockie?
Frankel and Dabo swap seats.
Yes, yes, my mini-me penis. Look at it.
I'm right, it's mini.
Oh, Dave, you're talking, I can't hear you.
Frankel and Dabo swap seats.
Up smokes.
Eat.
Yeah, no, I can't hear you.
Say again. Frankel and Debo swap seats.
Oh.
Able to raise your weapon from that seat, Frankel?
I can raise my weapon from
Ask him to repeat that holiday because I couldn't hear a fucking word he was saying.
Lovely.
I'm not on that radio call.
True. Alright.
Oh, true.
Sorry, say that again, mate. I was trying to tell you to be quiet.
Franco, when the boat's moving right, I'll move in front of you, so hold fire when you go that way.
I'll maybe get myself on the left hand side or the right. Cool.
You're on 150 for the boat ship.
Yeah. They get on. I'll head for the boat, but
I've just farted and it really smells, boys.
oh wow.
Is it tearing? I'm tearing up.
Alright guys, keep the comms off now.
What's going on? Give me 2 seconds, I'm just changing view distance. Uncle, do not fire that fucking weapon.
Oh. No.
One to Bravo, this is 1-2 Charlie. We got all good on last. Over. All got fully aware. Out.
Good job.
And my screen today.
This is the 500 meter line here. Guys, 6 times infantry confirmed on the region.
Give me log it. Any mind?
Go down, Cole, you're going too fast.
Any right?
Alright, Franco, you got smokes on you?
Yep.
I'm gonna end up being miles out.
Oh, we're gonna have to up a massive slope.
Don't zag it yet, just make a beeline straight to the thing then.
Oh no, man, should be alright.
Are we moving in now, boys?
When I dismount, I'm gonna pop smoke, is that right?
Gonna get smoke out.
Right, boys, out.
Magazine. Smart.
Right, smoke out.
2 section, got a baseline front, push up, let's go.
ArmA.
Too exposed on that side there.
Still just down.
2 section, come down on me, baseline.
Busy.
Core, I'll leave the fire rate to you. Alright, keep it rapid fire. One, 2, Delta A, acknowledged. Out. Oh.
Sorry. 1, 2, Delta, acknowledged. Out.
Right, keep it rapid fire, boys. Keep fire on both bunkers if possible as well.
Magazine.
Magazine.
Okay.
Sorry, I just fucking jumped on that. Right, bring it down to snap. Alright guys, consolidate the baseline, make sure we're all in line with each other. Also make sure you're all in the right spot so when we push up inevitably.
Left car, not much, but mine too.
Pull down on your right.
Right, Phil's, one magazine, Phil's and Depot, just swap places really quick so we're left and right, Charlie and Delta.
Yeah, moving.
Here you go.
Going 1-0, this is 1-2 Charlie, acknowledged out.
Right guys, we're going to start peeling to the right and form up on the north, so from the left, start peeling.
Well, last man.
Contacts on the gunner.
Vils, last man.
Holiday, last man.
Treasure 1, 1, 0, let's receive it direct. Just dance.
Crossing barrels. Crossing barrels.
Magazine.
Franco, last man.
We need to keep this going until we're in tree line to the right.
Oh, loggy bastard.
Put on there.
Get ready for fire down.
Right, Depot, last one, mate.
1-0.
Vils, last man.
Down more smoke if you need.
Busy.
Franco, last man.
Alright, let's pick up the bounding. There's contacts off to the north, 1-1 are engaged.
Right, let's go log in,
Yeah,
pick
I
it up.
get like an occasional shot. Bring bed to snap, shit, with 1 every 12.
Depot, last man.
Magazine.
Vils, last man.
1-2 get formed up to my right.
Holiday, last man. Holiday's up here.
Focus northwest.
Who's that?
Me.
Everyone hold on the space line here.
1-0 Alpha.
Go more to the right, Phils.
To Charlie, we're in position to the right of one section. Out. Let's go to.
Let's maybe perhaps bound it forward, section by fire team by fire team, just so we can get eyes a bit further north.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Delta, hold there. Charlie, I'll push forward. Charlie, go. Disregard lost. Alright guys, bring it down onto deliberate.
Magazine.
Yeah, there's still some down to the northwest.
The eyes on. Right, Delta, bound forward. We'll follow him with you.
Right, cover it up. Right, Delta, prepare to move. Bounding forward. Delta, let's move. Delta down.
Charlie, prepare to move. Charlie, move. Charlie down.
Delta, prepare to move. Let's move.
No, cancel that, cancel that, cancel that. Delta, get one guy pot smoke out to the west.
Alright, smoke's out. Alright, keep deliberate fire up, guys.
Right, Delta, bound forward on the right quickly.
Alright, Delta, prepare to bound forward. Delta,
Charlie, rapid fire.
Cancel. We've got shots coming in from the west, guys. Got no eyes on.
Call for a UGL down front, 150 meters. Alright, no worries then. I'm here. Yep.
Magazine.
Yep. I'm alright to move up on the baseline, walking pace.
Down forward with Delta, Charlie will cover first.
Copy that. Right. Delta prepared to move.
I
Running
got
forward.
shot at
Let's
pretty
move.
bad.
Alright, Delta set. Push some rapid fire down front, guys.
Charlie, move. Charlie down.
Alright, Delta prepared to move. Let's move. Delta push up to the next trees in front of you. And then set.
I consolidate the baseline on the edge of these white trees.
Alright, bring it down to the deliberate, guys.
Alright, bring it down to Snark. Cool. Face off bearing 337 on the main road. What the fuck's that?
That's a bunch of friendlies, mate.
Contact front. Enemy section, direct west.
Contact north, rapid fire.
Another section coming in from the west.
Magazine. Back in.
Got an enemy vehicle moving front, west.
Bills, get your AT ready on it.
Prepping it.
Delta, reposition from the right to the left.
See him over there, Vils. Mark it if you can.
Right, Rod.
Alright, Charlie, when you're done, put as much fire down as possible, because we're getting pinned down here.
Alright, vehicles moving off to the right. Anyone's got smoke, put it down to the northwest.
Okay.
Right, vehicles on the land, on the beach to the west, or northwest. Right, rapid fire northwest, guys. There's a UAZ.
I'm out of ammo.
I'm close to out of ammo as well.
Anyone got any extra?
Needing box mags, me and Loggy.
Right, one sec.
Okay, I'm on suppressed state, he's ready.
Alright, everyone go prone, keep it low and draw them in a bit. Low fresh mags in, everyone check if you got a box mag in your bag as well.
Right, has anyone got any spare little mini-me ammo?
No, I haven't got it.
we've still got enemy in the tree line, northwest 290. Alright, Luggy, where you at?
Far left, next to Sky. If you can, reconsolidate the baseline so we're all in a decent position. Bring it down to watch and shoot.
Two in there for you, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Use them wisely because we're running quite low. Bills, you got any spare mags on you?
Oh, you literally gave me mags, okay.
Yeah, keep them close because everyone's running dangerously low. Make sure everyone's on watch and shoot as well.
Call do a Kazan, please.
Cool.
What's on there? Luggy.
In red, drop right to back.
Devo.
2.5 mags left, good on medical.
Perfecto.
Right, Holiday, we've got pretty much the entire section at the moment dripping wet and shitting themselves with hardly any mags. Everyone's good on health, obviously. Right boys, 1-1 have just received IDF, so make sure if you can spread yourselves out a little bit more.
That one get down. That's on him.
Right guys, if you haven't, stay low, spread out.
Vils, head up to the central bunker and assist 1-1 with the ILO.
Roger.
Good luck, brakeman.
I know we're low on ammo. I know that obviously everyone's fucking gonna run out, but just keep your axe open. If you head jets or anything, stay low, spread out. Obviously, one bomb to rule them all, yeah?
Mean one ring you hit.
Yeah, but we haven't got rings, we've got fucking enemy bombs coming in.
Core, come here. This Russian's got CSGO skins on him.
I'm good. Unless you've got
away.
If he's trading, then I'm interested.
Alright guys, on the baseline we're going advanced weapons raised, walking pace, about 100 metres. Let's go.
Return into section, joining left.
Got a body here, do I secure it?
If he's got
Get in line with me on the because I'm on the far right, and we'll hold here.
IDF.
Contact bearing 270 to 270.
Alright, everyone lay in some rapid fire.
Magazine.
Alright, bring it down, it's deliberate guys. We're fucking running low as it is.
Marksman, how many mags have you got?
2.5.
No, understood.
Jet coming in.
Yeah, enemy jet, get down.
I totally didn't get sent flying by that bomb, wink wink. Sound off, make sure you're alright, wink.
Okay.
2 okay?
3 okay.
4.
Magazine.
Alright, bring it back down, snap guys, I know it's fucking shit because we got enemy, but we can't fight the enemy without fucking bullets.
Is 5 okay, or no?
Yeah, 5 okay.
6 okay?
All okay. Alright, Vils, you're far left, yeah? Have you got any screening smoke on you?
Yeah.
Cool. When I'm on my mark, pop it. Who's far right?
I am. Smoke, smoke out.
Yep. Smoke out.
Contact to
Are we breaking contact? Charlie, so we'll move first, get in position, and I'll disengage as well.
Charlie move first, and then obviously we'll cover, and then Delta off pull back.
Yep, Charlie prepare to move. Charlie move. Charlie down.
Alright, Delta prepare to move. Making contact. Let's move. Alright, Delta down.
Alright, Charlie prepare to move. Charlie move. Charlie down.
Right, Charlie, you want to go behind us?
On my last mag.
Right guys, once Charlie has gone round us, we'll prepare to move. Right, Delta prepare to move.
Charlie,
Let's
hold
move.
here.
Right, let's get a little baseline on this forest, facing off to the northwest. Right boys, from right to left, let's move in.
Are we alright to get in a mute?
Yeah, straight in, mate. Straight in.
Straight in, guys.
On Dubbo.
Moving in.
Right, it's left, man.
Get off the gun, please. Thank you.
There's a ramp.
That's
Wrong
man,
option.
yeah, lift. Oh, wrong thing.
To clear it if you want to proceed.
Whoa, this is really laggy.
Nah, it's fine.
Yep, received. Number 2 aircraft is already moving in.
Nice landing and evac, boys.
Oh my god, we've got a black man in the back.
Yeah, you want Henny? Hi, Henny. This guy, the Henny's been just skipping over.
We leave
the
anyone
moves.
behind? I'm on the C5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we got everyone.
We've got everyone.
Oh my bad.
Yeah, Bill's decided
Bill's
to sit away
just
from
chilling
us.
back there and he's Billy. Alright, Bills. We got
Falling out with a
mascara
lot
on.
of years.
Bill's on his ones.
He's got mascara on, look at his eyes.
Oh no. He shoots drinks but he wants to look fabulous while doing
Oh,
it.
don't be so hypocritical. We all know you wear makeup as well.
Only when your sister's round, yeah?
Oh.
I don't actually have a sister, but alright.
Oh, sorry, your
Alright,
cousin.
only when your
Your
cousin's
cousin.
round.
I do have a gay little brother.
He'll do.
You can...
Is he actually gay?
Over the Henny.
Dixon will be interesting.
No, mate, fuck you over there. Shut up with the back of my helicopter.
Make us,
I'll
bitch. There's
sniff
6
my
of us,
finger.
2 of you. Rudy.
Mate,
What?
Oh, 9/11
Are we
was a
allowed
real
to
thing.
speak,
I'm
mate?
pretty sure 4 terrorists live
Allowed
about
to
a bunch of
what?
faggots.
Are we allowed to speak?
Yeah, whatever.
How's your VR?
I'm not doing this in VR, mate.
Why?
Because it will ruin the porn experience
Oh.
later.
How many terrorists? Cool,
Be
how
fair,
many
when you go
terrorists did
VR
it take
headset,
to
you've always
overthrow
got
the
to try it
plane
out.
for 9/11?
What? 2?
Yeah,
No way.
there's like 5 of us. And we've got guns, like legit guns.
Yeah, after
but
really
you-
crashing into a tree, I've got no faith.
I got
Oh my
shot
god,
in the
that's
head,
funny.
mate.
He was shot in
sure?
the head, mate. He was shot in the head.
I was fucking dead.
Because you haven't got them god mode hacks like us. I mean, what?
What were your personal arsenal?
personal arsenal, well not an arsehole like.
Go. My boys dismount.
Dismount.
Just sprawl down.
Pushing 6-1, sprawling down.
When we get in the little fuck up, make weapon safe.
Get thrown up at the back corner like emos.
I'm in the EG corner.
Just over here.
The Henny is
White,
a
white, 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 white. Black! Black!
Yeah, I know.
Instead of playing duck, duck,
What would
goose,
happen if
we're
we
playing
handcuffed the
white,
Henny and
white,
threw him off the
black.
grid, off the boat?
If it ain't white, it ain't right.
Probably nothing, to be fair. Just a Henny's a cunt.
That's something
You
that
what?
can't ever be disputed.
I fucking dare you, the Henny.
What
You
was
don't
that,
have the
Henny?
balls, mate.
The moment
You don't have the balls.
Eddie, what
I
was
do
that?
not know.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually want to be XO sometimes.
Plus we've got God mode.
Look, it's a glass.
I'd be on the Henny side, but he skips over my memes now.
He's a prick.
Seems to be too busy. No one's too busy for memes.
Also, Frankel, you're black, so you know.
Listen, you're white. You fuck your sister, cousin.
No, like
I do
Oh,
not.
guys, go on, whisper.
You have no proof.
Question is, are you alright?
Oh, Pajama Man's back.
Oh fuck, it's Gustas.
Wait.
Gustav is great.
Just leave this helmet.
Henny, keep hold of your gear.
Cool. I'm gonna do quick Zeus and make sure that we haven't left anyone behind.
Haven't, don't worry.
We haven't. Excellent. Cool. Pre-statement. Obviously, typically we wouldn't just leave our boats because we're not like that. But obviously, adds in the dynamic of just bringing aviation in and doing a bit of what we've just touched on today. That is essentially it for going over some of the stuff that some of you have done many times before. So from next week, it'll be a case of a sort of pre-deployment sort of us thing. So it'll be similar to what we just did then, just making an op out of it instead. And then it will at least sort of allow us to sort of like iron out any individual who has not sorted out mod issues. It's done by then. Really, it should be done by then. So Sunday evening, I'd say, will be when we'll publish a few updates. There's a few that just need updating more than anything. So namely RHS. God, what else? Ace, I think, has one. Just a few uplift, just bringing us up to date with mods before we start deployment. I like to just make sure we're all done before we start deployment, before we start making big upgrades to mods. Other than that, I don't believe there's any major notes to make. Gonna get on to people sort of going mid-op like today. Tenants isn't its best. I know it's summer, but a lot of people are on holiday, but it definitely takes a big hit when a section that started off at like 8 is then down to sort of 6. So obviously then takes a lot of reliance on a lot of people, and limits your abilities, and it just makes it a big pain in the ass when people start doing AFK and stuff. So it's starting to become a stupid habit that is starting to make a real problem. And I really don't want to start seeing on operations people like restraining one another and taking us around, because ultimately if you get shot at, you're going to be fanning about trying to release them and put them in somewhere they're not going to get shot, etc, etc, etc. So I'm going to start getting onto that. I'll chat with NCOs in a bit, but ultimately good work today, guys. I know some of it's probably been a bit tedious, especially with the helicopter stuff on my end anyway. Getting in and out of air helicopters is very simple and mundane stuff, but hopefully it's allowed us to be able to do so without taking casualties. And ultimately, I don't believe we took any fatalities today, unless I stand corrected. I think we took some injuries, but nothing major. But other than that, I'll leave it there. There's not much more ready to state. I do believe there's a phase 1 on tomorrow. other than that, I'll chat with NCOs really. Good work from me. Scotty, anything from you?
No, I'm all happy. I will say I'll probably chuck us all back to their own quickly.
Cool. NCOs then? Oh, sorry.
No, other than that, no, I'm good.
Cool. Anything major from NCOs at all?
I hate jets.
You hate jets. Okay. Those on previous deployments to Stanton and Scimitar, I've sorted out my medals for those, so I'll start getting them on the forum for you in a moment. So people like Core, who basically just has about as many medals as he does hairs on his head.
Oh yeah!
What, none?
I'm still like Lance Corporal on the forums as well. I mean, anti-S.
Yeah, no, he's an advanced corporal.
has a Jew throw. Yeah.
He's an advanced corporal.
I'm not a
like
lesser
me
corporal
at this
anymore.
stage.
Cool. Don't worry about returning kits today. It's not a problem for today. However, NCS, if you just want to take you guys into a quick debrief, any major issues or things that you want noted for Wednesday, or brought up for Wednesday, or anything a bit struggling on, or anything, just get that raised. Other than that, I'll see you guys on Wednesday.
Okay.
Cool, you're the NCO, what do we do?
Alright, let's
Just crowd this corner over
what do you
here.
think?
Or not.
Might as well do it here, Danny.
Right, yeah.
Anything you need us forward, Greg?
Right, so really nothing major from me except that Penny.
This pod brings back Stanton.
Just taking the.
I know, this reminds me of when Vapor was lurking in the corner back here.
Obviously, Holiday was leading us tonight. It's his pretty much one of the main times that he'll be taking role. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's going to become more of a permanent thing. Pretty shitty that, obviously, member-wise and whatnot, but hey ho, it is how it is. Personally, tonight, I tried to kind of help Holiday as much as I can, just on like the little things that obviously he's trying to get to grips with and understand. So I really wasn't there personally in more of a 2IC role than normal. Obviously that's sort of so you're a bit heads up, Debo. Usually the other 2IC would be there pretty much a lot more quality than I was. Everything on my side personally went really well. The movements were fine when the IDF was coming in. Everyone listened. We spread out. We split up. Fire rates obviously can be probably worked on a little bit, just for the simple fact that we go through so many rounds really quickly. Again, on my part, if I was fully on point in 2IC, we would have tried to control them a little better. So again, that's more on us as well. Apart from that, I think everyone did really well tonight. Vils, look at that ETR, didn't you?
Yep.
Nice shot. Debo, you were on point obviously with the marksman rifle. Frankel, Loggy, bunch of gays. Holiday, proud of you, you did well. Obviously, like the little things I know that you worry about and stuff, but it's sort of things that you just improve on over time, and obviously you get in there. Anyone got any comments or feedback or anything that you think needs to be improved or worked on, or?
You're bald. Alright, I'm done.
Oh, anyone else?
Anyway, I can see my kills.
Yeah.
What kills? I killed all of
Counting
them.
on your fingers.
I can count your kills on my bald head.
Damn.
You can count your kill count.
Didn't see that one coming.
With the teeth that a homeless man has in Manchester.
Wow. Right.
Drop.
Holiday, anything to say? Oh yeah. Get rid of the misfits.
Appreciate the turnout. Thanks for giving me a fair chance. I appreciate that also. Spacings were good. Communication was good. It was overall we did good for considering you had me. And brownie points to Gryffindor. The end.
Alright, spot on lads. Well done tonight. Feel free to disco. Don't do something stupid and jump off the fucking carrier. Just have a heart attack and fall over. Like Frankel just did. And we'll catch you all around. Holiday,
Right,
you're with me.
Bye, Core.
Holiday, where you going? You fucking debrief, you Delphi. Gonna fucking say.
Hello.